Shalom. I would like to start off by giving our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakak Kodash. Give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach this truth in all honesty and sincerity. And salutations to the brothers around the four corners of the earth that teach this truth in honesty and sincerity as well, and with diligence also. Just want to get into a lesson about the Most High being balanced, because 2019 and still have people around that believe the Lord is all love, man. I'm at work with a Jake. Well, yeah, could be Jake, but whatever. Just singing, love, Lord, love, 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 Lord, love, love, love. Just it pisses me off, man. When you know, it kind of gets to you when you just around the ignorance and you know, you got Jake on one hand think that the Lord is all love. You got Esau, you know, that think that he can write himself into the into the book of life, like he has a part. Well, I should say a good part in these scriptures, man. You are known as the wicked man, the devil, Esau, and it just people got the Most High like messed up, man. As Jacob say, you got him messed up, man. He is not who you think he is. He can be terrible, man, and send out terrible judgments. And also he can keep you from danger. That's balance. But I'm gonna get into Proverbs, the 6th chapter, and I'm gonna start at verse verse 16, and it reads, "These 6 things do the Lord hate." That's pretty self-explanatory. "Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, the Lord hates pride. A lying tongue, the Lord hate pride. Salaki, he hates lying. And hands that shed innocent blood. And heart that devises wicked imaginations. Feet that be swift in running to mischief. A false witness that speaketh lies, and him that soweth discord among brethren." He hate all that, man. That's not love. That's a hatred, like in a perfect way. You're supposed to love good and hate evil. So how do these Christians walk around? These so-called Christians walk around thinking that the Lord love everything. This is Proverbs chapter 11, starting at verse 1. Because the Lord is balanced in all his doing. And it reads, "A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight." The Lord is balanced in all his doing, man. He's not going to be all love and nothing else. He has the emotion of love, like he loved the nation of Israel as a people, and he hates the wicked, which is you Edomites, and the other nations. They're just extras in his movie. Just like Hollywood have casting calls for extras to be in the movie, just standing around. That's what they're doing. They're just filling slots. The scriptures say they're like a drop of a bucket. They are counted less than nothing. It's repetitive in saying that. So how does everybody get God loves everybody and he is all love and just all the bullshit that the so-called Christian church spews out, man, to you sheeple, man. Not once do you pick up and read for yourself. I'm gonna hop over to the book of Malachi because 2019 and people still don't understand the one who they call God. This is Malachi chapter 1 and verse I'm gonna get started at 2. I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord? And it refers to Romans 9 and 13, which I'm going to get that in a minute. Said the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. There that word hate is again. Because Esau had a perpetual hatred for Jacob till this day. That's why you Jake's getting shot down by the police. That's why you Issacharites, you Mexicans are getting rounded up by ICE, man. The Most High has given the green light for his sick dog, his dog, his sword, to be sick on you on the 2/3. And he uses the wicked to take care of the wicked. But that's why this devil has a hatred towards the Israelites, man. How can these other nations come here and get grants to set up in our communities and make money selling us bullshit? Cat, rat, dog, all kind of shit. And they prosper. If Jake open up a business, he got to jump through fiery hoops, and then it end up closing anyway. Or he end up not making that much. You know, you gotta basically humiliate yourself to be elevated, not even on this devil's level, but underneath him. But because Esau hated his brother and pursued him and his bloodline all these centuries, like the Most High got a burning hatred for Esau as well. Not even, it was just set up that way. The Lord, this is his movie. And the scripture says he have mercy on who he choose. And Esau, you just out of there, man. You had a role to play in this movie, and now this scene is about over, man. You reaching your demise. And you've been a perfect devil thus far. Verse 4, I'm going to get a little more on the hatred that the Most High has for Esau and his nation. Whether you German, Australian, European, whatever. If you have pale skin and you descend from Esau's bloodline, an Edomite, an Idumean, a Khazar, you fake Jews too. The Lord hates you, man. The earth hates you. The animals hate you. Verse 4, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation for forever. And that's righteous hatred. That word indignation means a righteous hatred. I'm going to jump to Romans, the 9th chapter. Lucky. I'm going to start at 11. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 11. For the children being not yet born, talking about Jacob and Esau, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. So it wasn't what Esau did, what Jacob did. They weren't even born yet. It was what the Most High had set up in his movie. This is his movie, man. I believe it was William Shakespeare, which also was an Israelite, that said, the world is all a stage. The world is a stage, and we're all just playing a role. Something like to that effect. And basically, yes, because this is the Most High's movie, man. And it's about whom he calls and who he elects to play whichever part that he had them to play. Verse 12. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? Yahweh forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So, again, this is the Most High's movie, and he's a balanced power, and he does hate. Let me hop back to Deuteronomy, because this is nothing new. Your pastors and your priests, so-called, just couldn't tell you this. Well, they could, but they would end up just like a lot of people that expose the truth about this word or about Esau's wickedness or whatever. You know, they wouldn't have anything. They wouldn't have the gain that they've gotten by prophesying deceitfully or reading you the word deceitfully. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill, I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So that's self-explanatory. The Most High, he does what he wants to do, man, because he's just that, the Most High power there is. He controls the good things and the bad things. And as you go into the book of Job, you'll see that he controls the left side and the right side. The left hand angels and the right hand angels. And Satan as well. He's an employee of the Most High. He couldn't do no more to Job than the Most High allowed him to do. So it's just it ain't no way that you ain't heard the truth by now, man. If you believe that the Most High is all love, that's because you willfully ignorant now at this time. You willfully ignorant. Lucky. Long day, man. On the fucking plantation, man. This is 1 Samuel. And chapter 2. And verse 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. And which means he when he kills, your body goes into the ground, and he brings your soul back up, your spirit back up to him. And it's at rest until he puts you in a new body again. And you come down, born through a man's seed line, into a child again. And you come back in the earth and serve out your judgment for what you did in your past life. Or, you might wait till another life, or whenever the Most High see fit to bring your judgment on you. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. So he's balanced, man. He's not just one thing. What you so-called church folk like to believe, man. He's all love, and he don't do nothing bad, and he don't bring terrible times on people. And no, that's, you give Satan the credit for the Most High, man. And that's off. And another thing, people think that because they're prospering and they're having a carefree life and no trials, no tribulations, that the Most High is on their side. Case in point, Esau. These wicked devils, they think because they was able to persecute the Israelites, take everybody's land, take everybody's resources, fuck up the earth, that nothing's going to happen to them, that the Lord is on their side, man. But that's not true, man. Because if the Lord is dealing with you, then he going to chasten you, man. He going to bring you into troubling times, man. He gonna bring you out of those troubling times. He's gonna show. He gonna treat you like a father treats a son. He gonna get on your ass, and it's to refine you, man. I'm gonna get that in the book of Hebrews. Yeah. This is Hebrews chapter 12 and I'm gonna start at verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him, or corrected. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards, and not sons. Esau. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? Verse 10, for they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasures, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So the Lord, if he not dealing with you, man, you gonna have, it's gonna seem like you have a carefree life. You don't have no trials or tribulations, and you just, living in la la land. Meanwhile, the sons of the Most High, man, they catch hell. They go through things, things don't work out for them. It's just all in that refining process, man. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 3. Lucky. This is Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 11. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he corrected, even as a father the son, in whom he delight. So, if you're not going through something, being chastised by the Lord, or whatever the case may be, then he not dealing with you, man. He ain't dealing with you, man. And Salakia, he is a jealous power also, and which shows you that he's just not one emotion, man. One way, man. This is the book of Exodus. What I'm at? Chapter 20. And verse 5. Well, matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 3. Thou shalt have no other God before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. So, the Lord, he's a jealous power, man. And rightfully so. How would you feel if you did all this stuff for your children? You feed them, you clothe them, you house them, you take them to fun activities, you show them, and teach them things that greatly benefit them in life. And what do? They call you the next door neighbors they real parents. They worship, they show more respect to the next door neighbors than to you, their parents. It'll move you to a wrath. And exactly how the Most High is, man. He's jealous, man. And he compares us to the nation of Israel as a woman. His woman, and so to speak. And so you know how men are when they woman is running around town, and he hard at work and taking care of the house and paying bills, and he come home, the house ain't clean, she down the street or at the club or bar or somewhere in some other man's face. You gonna be jealous. And so is the Most High. Salakia. I'm gonna get book of Exodus, chapter 34 and 14. I'm gonna end it off with that. I'm gonna start at verse 12. Take heed to thyself, lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land whither thou goest, lest it be for a snare in the midst of thee. But ye shall destroy their altars, break their images, and cut down their groves. For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power. So again, the Most High is not all love, man. He has a variety of emotions, from a sense of humor to hate, love, compassion. So hope this has been an edifying lesson, and I would like to say Shalom and Abba Ba, Kwam Yasharala.